Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world or wherever you're watching this video. My name is Kimberly, pronoun she, her, hers, and welcome to another This is Life Yoga. So, as you know, or as you may not know, this is our 15-minute under series. So we've got 15 minutes to go through a sequence for self-care to help you take that time in the middle of sometimes what is a crazy day, and especially as we're transitioning in towards the end of the year, the holidays, just the end of the year time in general, things tend to get a little bit busier and self-care seems to become a little bit harder. So thank you for taking the time to jump on your mat and help continue to bring about the culture of self-care, which I'm really trying to advocate for here. So as you are aware, or as you are not aware, depending on if this is your first video, you are more than welcome to just listen to my voice, read, lay in Shavasana, take child's pose. It doesn't matter to me what you do in this time, because really this time is about you. If I offer a posture that doesn't feel good, or you're like, no way, that's okay. Do something different. Lay there again, take child's pose, whatever you want to do, alter it as you see fit for your body. Just be careful, be mindful of injuries. Once you take care of that, I have a few that I'm always constantly mindful of. And that really means listening to your body and saying, I've gone too far, which, can sometimes be challenging. So with that said, let us dive right on into our practice today. So we're going to be doing a little more lower body work today because I'm back down on my mat. But make sure if you have available and want blocks, make sure you've got your blocks or something similar. So we're going to start in child's pose today. So you've got your options of wide-legged child's pose, where you bring your knees to the edges of the mat, or you can take embryo pose, your knees are together, and arms back. So if you're in the wide-legged though, reach your arms out forward and start to breathe. Eyes open, eyes closed, internal, external focus, whatever feels good to you. Just coming into your four corners of your mat. This is your time. This is your space. Honor it. Acknowledge that you made this choice. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And as you inhale, coming up to tabletop. So again, check your alignment. Ankle. Well, that's not right. Let's try this again. Wrist over shoulders. I don't know why I keep doing that. And knees under hips, right? So you want to make sure I'm taking care of aligning our joints. Core is engaged, spine is long. Your gaze should be more down at the mat than in front of you. Once you're here, just take some organic movement, whatever feels good to you. It could be cat-cows. It could just be wigglings. Whatever feels good to you. Linking breath to movement. Even be stretching your legs. All right. So from here, be mindful, right? Especially if you're first getting in the morning, your legs are a little stiff. You're gonna feel it a little bit. So, and I will try to give adjustments. I will try to give alterations to poses if for people as well. So we're going to take our right leg. I'm going to bring it up between our hands. This is our starting place. I'm going to gently scooch our knee back so that way we're in a nice low lunge. You've got options here. Hands on the mat. If you want to get a little deeper, if you want a little less, bring your hands up. And if you want a little extra support, put blocks. There's nothing wrong with using blocks, because sometimes, like, they let you go places that you didn't think you could. No matter where you are, just take a minute here. Feel the stretch. So we've done a sequence similarly to this, but we're going to add a different flavor to it. And then we're going to do our half splits. And I'm going to bring my blocks back with me. So you can bring your blocks back with you. You can even sit down all the way here. Just know that you're going to have to come up. You can get your hands on the floor, wherever feels good. So the more you flex your foot, better for your joints. But the more you flex your foot, you're also going to be stretching your calf in addition to your hamstring. And breathe. So here's where things get a little bit more interesting. So you've got blocks. If you can, move them to the side. We're going to walk to the leg that's towards to the leg that's bent. So this is your left side. So you're going to walk your hands to your left side. Again, if you put your block here, you can definitely put your block here too. Totally optional there. So you're going to get a different stretch, different feeling in your hamstring. Walk it back. Walk right on over your leg to the other side. So this is a little more challenging. You have less rotation. If you want, maybe it's block with one hand and you're holding onto your leg with the other. Honestly, that's kind of where I think I'm going to go. And then release. So from here, we're also going to take a nice gentle twist. So plant your left hand again. Block may be helpful. And take a twist, reaching your right arm up. So if that doesn't feel good, feel free. Stay right here. Keeping here. We're going to do just a bind. But if you'd like to twist, feel free to take a twist. I can't. And you can also look up towards your hand. I can't because of a neck injury. And then release and come down. You got to block, maybe to the side. Walking your hands back to your low lunge. Here, now. All right. From here, this is going to be fairly interesting. So you're going to rotate your back knee so it faces parallel to the back of your mat. Elongate your right foot out. So you're in a low gate pose. So gate pose is if you'd be all the way up here, which you're more than welcome to go to. We're right now going to keep our hands on the ground, support ourselves. But what we are going to do is to just reach our hips back. So we're going to get a different kind of stretch here on the inner thigh. If you want to, you can go all the way down for some support. Blocks. You can use blocks to your advantage. And then walking yourself back out. Bring your right knee back. Going back into tabletop for a brief moment. And then child's pose. Take a minute. Feel the difference between the right and left side, maybe. And come back up to your tabletop. I realize I'm sorry I forgot to cue the which hand went up in the twist, and I'll make sure to do it on this time. I'm so sorry about that. Not perfect, not pretending to be perfect, going to make mistakes, but I'm not going to edit them out because I want you to see the imperfection. All right, this time, left goes up. Walk your right knee back. And find your variation of your low lunge. I'm going to grab my blocks here so I have them available. And while we're here, I'm actually going to do a quick flip so that way people will see what I'm doing. I don't actually keep the wall either. All right, from here, half splits, your variation, but once again, the more you flex your foot, the more you're going to feel it in your calf. And again, if you're up, keep your knee and hip in line. set your blocks, maybe one off to the side if you want to use them for when we start to twist. So walk your hands towards the bent leg, which would be your right, basically away from your straight leg. And you're going to feel the shift potentially in the stretch. Walking back and then over the other way. So if you've got good mobility, go for it. Twist all the way. That is obviously with 10 minutes. But if you want to use a block, put one hand on the leg to help support, go for it. Again, it's where I'm going right now. Coming back to center. You can place a block down. Right hand on your block if you want, or on the mat, whichever you prefer. Your choice. Actually, I'm going to keep that. And then twist. So your left arm goes up this time. You're more than welcome to lift or twist your head towards your hand. Does engage your core. Keep your core engaged. Protect your lower back. Let's challenge your balance just a little bit. And walking back to your version of low lunge, feeling maybe the stretch in your hip flexor. All right. So here's what you're gonna do. So twist your back leg. So again, it's parallel to the top or back edge of your mat. Elongate your left. And then bring your hips back and feel the stretch on the inner side. You can use a block to support yourself. And if this doesn't feel good, don't do it. And gently coming back into tabletop. And then child's pose. Take some breaths. Give your body the time and space. And then gently rolling back up to sitting on your own time. All right, friends, community, that's our sequence for today. It almost felt a little fast, and I'm sorry about that. I was trying to pack a lot into 15 minutes to give you some lower body stretching. Try to be more mindful in the future. I guess I should take my own advice and be mindful that things speed up and get more complicated at the end, can get more complicated at the end of the year. So anyway, like I said, I'm not impervious to things. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so grateful that you did. Before you go, I have one request, and I would like you to take a moment and send yourself one thing you're grateful for, at least one thing you're grateful for yourself. For something maybe you did on the mat today, for something recently, or for just who you are. But give yourself that few seconds to send yourself that gratitude. This is something that we sometimes tend to forget. So send yourself that gratitude, and then feel free to leave your mat. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Please feel free to follow me on social media. Links are below. Continue to watch, like, subscribe, share. It does help. I really want to get This Is Life Yoga out into the world, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you for all that you're doing for your self-care. And I look forward to the coming sessions because, as I said, I'm always excited. I'm always passionate about these. So anyway, I will leave you here, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.